Well, chicks love glitter on their face.
They like a lot of other things on their face, from what I've heard too.
You've heard. Maybe right.
But not that. That's sick.
I've never actually met a chick like that. Is that?
Oh, that's it.
Hello?
We can use our projection.
That's it. No sound tonight.
I'll be like Rudy, be like, I do see my voice.
So please welcome your host for the night, Liam Daly. Oh, what a fantastic crowd we got here tonight, but I'm going to need a little more energy than that. Come on, 1, 2, 3, Welcome to live comedy here at Tune Up Surfers Paradise. How's everybody doing tonight?
Great.
Everybody's doing awesome. How's everyone over this side doing? Yeah, it's like thumbs up. Yeah, tops. Awesome. It's Thursday. It's nearly Friday. It's that awesome feeling. We're nearly there. We're nearly there. It's just, I don't know, 12, 24, however many hours it is until the end of Friday, and then it'll be the weekends. It'll be time to come back here and do all that again, Johnny. Oh, goodness. But so we have for you 4 short but sweet lineup here. The 4 best comedians that we could source from all of Southeast Queensland. In no particular order, we have Johnny Winter, ladies and gentlemen, Susan Thomas, Stephen M, and this guy Luke Lewis over here. And ladies and gentlemen, I am your host and MC for this evening. My name is Liam. People think that's short for William. Well, it isn't. It's actually short for Valium. Yes, my mother was a chemist and my father grew up in the 60s, so...
You look beautiful.
Thank you very much. Sorry, what was your name again in the back there?
Susie.
Susie, we've got 2 Susans here tonight. You see Susan, there's another Susan, that's just...
Yeah, we're everywhere.
Yeah, everywhere. We see her everywhere. Just a local Susie. Yes. And her last name is Daly. I get that from my father's side, obviously. My mother's last name is actually Puncher. And she didn't want to get married purely because if she did, her last name would illegally be known as Mrs. Puncher Daly. Sad, funny, but true. A couple of big events happened this year. I actually turned 30 this year. Yeah. And apparently, though, I've heard that 50 is the new 30. So that's great. So what, now I'm middle-aged. That's great. So yeah, 50 is the new 30. So I guess that 70 is the new 50, 90 is the new 70, and dead is the new 90. You know, everyone has a different perception of reality. Like, for example, you know how people have a recurring dream where they're endlessly falling? Do people in a wheelchair have a dream where they're endlessly rolling down a hill? It's a fair statement. You know? But one time I actually had a dream where I was actually eating a cream donut, and then it turned into a very seductive woman. The girl of my dreams, quite literally. I guess it kind of makes sense because I was eating something that I really love. It does make sense. It takes him a while, it takes him a few seconds to get it. I am considered to be a tall person, standing at 6'1", and because of that, people think that, you know, I have to reach up in high places. They all expect me to reach high places all the time. So I guess for the purpose of equality, if you're short, you should have to reach into low places. So while I'm reaching up high, you can reach down below. Don't you reckon, Luke?
Yeah.
You're a tall person as well. Exactly.
Supermarkets.
I hate supermarkets. Goddamn supermarkets. There's nothing super about them as well. There's no market in there either. That's probably the stupidest joke I've ever that was dumb. I'm sorry, Luke. Let me get back to it. I'm still warming up the crowd here. We're all still, it's nice and hot, it's all cold. But if I did have a kid, I'd name him Boy. You know, make it easier for the village to raise a child. You don't even have to know his name. You just be like, Oi! What are you doing? Oi! Get over here. Oi! Cut that out. See, it's that simple. Be like, Oi! Stop that karaoke back there. Cut that noise out! Trying to make comedy in here. Speaking of married with children, are there any terrorists here tonight? No?
I've been told.
No terrorists here tonight, but if you are, I was going to say to them, look, you know what, don't get offended, please wait till the end of the set before you go off on me. That's where Johnny's like, he's hurting now. I will say this though, I consider anyone that rides on the elevator to be a murderer or a sex offender, and I'm pretty sure they assume the same of me. It's the one thing that keeps us safe while riding the elevator. That's a true fact right there. So anyone ever raced an elevator down the stairs?
Yeah.
To prove that the stairs was a faster mode of transportation?
Yeah.
Let's show of hands right there. There's a lot of hands right there. I will say this about transportation. I don't like taking public transport because I'm afraid that I'll catch more than just a train. If not a disease, then a beating. And I don't like catching buses either. I consider buses to be racist. Because think about it, you gotta hail it to ride it.
Oh god.
Oh no.
And it runs on gas. Oh, I've got a couple more and then I'll probably bring on the first act. But speaking of gas emissions, why isn't aromatherapy prescribed to people with bad odor? I mean, think about it. It would give aromatherapy an actual purpose, and that's an untapped money-making, market for aromatherapy. And Johnny and the rest of us were actually talking before about, Ponzi schemes, money-making ideas. But here's one that I want to give to all of you right now. The biggest money-making idea that I think that has never been tapped into: toilet paper home delivery. What do you guys reckon?
Express.
No applause for it?
No.
You sure? Just toilet paper home delivery. I mean, think about it. You'd be like the newspaper, you get your morning delivery while you're getting your morning delivery. And for $1 extra, we can include women's sanitary products. And we'll call it butt and plug delivery.
Oh.
And with that, I think I'll bring on our very first guest. I believe I have the list in my head. This guy has come all the way from the Gold Coast? He came a long way to be down here. But ladies and gentlemen, Luke Lewis, everybody!
Cheers, thank you. What a lovely crowd. Thank you.
Woo!
Thank you very much.
One more time for Luke Lewis. A lot of opinions about foods. Gotta love it. Here's something that probably everyone's already heard, but if not, I'm just going to inform you anyway. In the UK, there was actually a food crisis. KFC ran out of chicken. Woo! What? And not only that, they ran out of gravy as well. Yeah, it's like one thing, you run out of bloody chicken, you run out of the gravy. Oh my god. And people are up in arms. They're like, there shouldn't be such a food shortage in a country. Something has to be done about this. Yeah, exactly. My reaction exactly. It's if you want to teach people about food shortage, take away their KFC. Because you know what? It's not like they're rationing the supply. Have you seen some of the large individuals that go through the drive-through? It's not like they're limiting the family-sized buckets to families only or people with families only. It's not like they're giving them the security pat down when they go in, what's this, mate? Can't let you in with that. Put them on the scales, weigh in for excess baggage. Be like, nah, mate, you're 20 kilos over. Can't let you through with that. But the interesting thing about that as well is that it was originally speculated before anyone did their fact checking that KFC had pulled their chicken line because of an outbreak of the bird flu. Yeah. So what they were saying was that KFC had pulled their chicken line because they didn't want to serve the public an unhealthy food. These are something about Luke, and I'm going to give you a mention. You actually rode your bike here.
Yes.
Yeah, you're an avid bike rider. How long have you been riding your bike for?
That one?
Yeah,
Over 12 months.
over 12 months. What about overall?
Dirt bikes when I was younger.
Ah, yeah. Yeah, because here's the thing as well, because I actually got my license as well. Only restricted at the moment, but... Joke about that. Yeah, I'm one of those.
No, I'm on my restricted as well.
Oh, see, now it's like Johnny. Anyway. But the interesting thing, and I want to bounce this off you real quick before we bring on our next act, is the first time I got my license without L's, unescorted, I got my license, but I also got a mandatory police escort. Have you had that? Where you just get on your bike, you start riding, and then a cop just suddenly starts following you?
Oh.
One of those, yeah. Had a whole squad car with every seat filled, and they were just staring at me as I went past. It's not like I've been doing anything bad like the cops have been. But here's the other thing as well. Go down to the petrol station, fill up my bike for the first time. I know I've got to take my helmet off when I'm going in, but over the intercom, it was like, oh, you need to take your helmet off. It's like, okay, well, I was just going up, okay, whatever, take your helmet off. And then I go inside and what's, guys wearing a turban. That's not true, it didn't happen to me, but it has happened. It has happened. But you know what, I'm going to bring on your very next act, because you guys seem nice and warm. We're going to keep this place nice and warm. Everything's warm, we don't want anything to cool down. Ladies and gentlemen, he doesn't have a last name, it's just Stephen M. Ladies and gentlemen.
Alright, wow. Whoa, wow, whoa. Woo! I can barely count you on one hand.
Do you want the recording?
Whatever you want, man.
I'll just keep
Use it
it.
for later.
I'll just keep it going.
Where's Shannon, baby?
Yes. Are you getting your wish?
Comedy night, guys? What do you reckon? Pretty good, okay. I'll keep, am I wrapping it up? I got gonged. I got gonged earlier.
Keith got gonged, he never left the stage.
Susan!
Susie,
Susie, how long have you been doing comedy?
8 months.
8 months. Yeah? I like the song rendition. You gonna do that tonight?
Yeah.
Good. I can't wait. Okay, no, this is gonna wrap up, guys. Don't leave. It's gonna wrap up soon. I'll bring on your host, who's gonna actually do a better job tonight. His name is Ian Delaney.
Stephen M, everybody!
Yeah.
That was a bit of an unnecessary delay there. We gotta work on our timing. Stephen M, everybody! Now I gotta ask. What the hell does the M stand for?
Middle name.
I see. So it's gonna be one of those mysteries. You're gonna have to just search for a birth certificate and everything. Have to get his birth certificate, go to his history and everything.
No, it says a million.
Stephen Mastermind.
His last name's actually Stephen. The M's his first name.
Ah, I see what he did there. There's something, but it's got me distracted now. I'm gonna have to wait a second. Are there any mothers here tonight? No? There's one, well, two. Well, say, if I might just say so, Mother's Day has got to be the most selfish holiday that I've ever heard of. You had to have it on a Sunday. Why couldn't you have it weekend to help you get through the rest of the week. I mean, think about the children for once. But personally, I'm just against any holiday that you got to spend with your family. I mean, like Easter. I mean, they keep saying that it's a family holiday, but Jesus didn't spend it with his family. He was out with his mates. Exactly. But you know, the whole Jesus thing, he was out with his mates, but I mean, it did. I mean, I guess on the argument side, it did lead to one of the earliest reported cases of police brutality. That's good. We don't have any Roman sympathizers tonight. Usually when I say it, it's like, ooh. It's like, really? You're going to sympathize with the Romans? What, he was resisting? That's why they nailed him? Yeah, it's like, nailed that guy to the wall with charges here.
They beat him with the club.
Yeah.
Broke his legs.
Hey, but he survived, didn't he? And there was a sequel.
That's right.
It's called Jesus Returns.
His second coming.
Yeah. Or maybe he had a twin, I don't know. A doppelganger. This is something that, just before we bring on our next act, I do have to address this as well. I want to address the bar staff, the unsung hero of the night. And don't pretend like there's no microphone back there, because we know the secret. So for those who don't know, what is your name? Rhiannon, and how long have you been working here at Tune-Up?
2 years.
2 years! Oh, what do you reckon, guys? 2 years, awesome time. I'm going to ask you, I'm going to just quickly skim this across, okay? Murder is wrong, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And rape, unacceptable.
Yes.
And yet karaoke is legal. That's just my tongue-in-cheek joke, but it does have a serious point. If you could name one song that has been raped and murdered the most, what would it be?
Caroline.
Sweet Caroline.
Oh, that too.
It's taking her a moment. She needs to just...
Hey Jude.
No, it's 23223, Bohemian Rhapsody, Queen.
Oh, God!
I want to have
Well, they can't get those high notes.
Freddie, Freddie Mercury, Freddie Mercury.
Yeah, I'll go that. Yeah.
I can't even remember the lyrics to it at the moment. But it's like...
I see a little
I
silhouette
see
of
a
other
little
man.
silhouette of other man. Oh, stop it. Oh, goodness. But you know what? What would be the best drink of choice in that instance? What would be the best drink choice?
For me, somebody else.
For anyone who wants to come to the bar and just drown out that.
Well, that's whatever they do.
Whatever they damn well like. What do you reckon, guys? Get whatever you damn well like. But for now, I'm going to bring up your very next act for the evening. None other. And, well, there are two Susans here, but I want to bring up Susan Thomas. Susan, ladies and gentlemen.
Thank you, Liam. Ladies and gentlemen, how are you doing tonight, Greg?
You're good.
That's good. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Susan Thomas.
Oh, one more time for Susan Thomas, everybody. What an awesome performance. Probably the best performance I've ever seen her do. What a performance. Ah, goodness. I've almost lost my place. We're down to one more act. Have we enjoyed the show so far, guys? And gals and everyone. It's been a good night. Great comedians. And people doing karaoke in the back. Oh, goodness. Hey.
Oh my bushness.
My bushness.
Susie's got the shaky pussy.
Well, maybe I did.
Oh, he's really funny, by the way, just saying.
Well, get ready because he's coming up shortly.
Oh, good, because I can lay shit on him. Nice.
I was just talking about something before. It's just gone out of my head. Before the shaky pussy in there. It's like now I've just got shaky pussy in my head. And that's all I can think about is shaky pussy. Maybe that was it.
That's gross.
Shaggy pussy in the mouth.
Just saying, that's gross.
I'm just trying to get my thought because it's like shaky pussy. That's all I got in my head. At least I don't have, at least that's not the only thing that's rolling off my tongue.
I need a door.
What was that?
I don't know. It was a bad observational joke. It's a bad bounce-off joke.
Do that one again.
Let's acknowledge yours. So, what was your name? You have a name.
Pretty cool.
Pretty cool. And you're coming down here. You knew there was comedy on tonight, of course.
My best friend, yes.
And your best friend, absolutely. You know, good comedy, good nights. But I got the last act, they're chatting right now, so we'll just wait for everyone to get settled because they're getting their drinks. You've got to give them just a little bit more time to get settled.
Radio.
Ah, my goodness. But we'll say this though. She's taking a photo. Had to get that photo taken. Had to do it. Just had to do it. But I will ask you this. Did you actually manage to find a park tonight? It was a good night. Find a park? Yes? No? Driving.
Hell no.
Didn't drive?
Hell no.
Exactly. That's why I think that, Sarah, why they even bother calling them parking spots? They may as well call them G-spots.
Oh, come on.
We think about it, because they're just as difficult to find, and they're never in the same place twice.
Obviously, you don't have much experience.
Well, I speak on behalf of women. I'd say that yes, absolutely. Women, they take their time looking for it, parking spots and G-spots. But on behalf of men, I will say that we just want to get into them as quickly as possible.
Of course you do.
And of course, the rest of the men are just like, shut up. Of course, there are some people that do cheat the system, flout the rules, park in disabled spots without a permanent disability. Now, this has caused a lot of vigilantes. Sorry?
Are you talking about men or cars or people?
People in general, they're actually people. They're actually people that park in disabled spots that don't have a permanent disability. And this has caused a lot of vigilantism and a lot of uproar. But me personally,
I can see that.
I think we should give them a break. Because anyone who parks in a disabled spot without a permanent disability is clearly retarded. And that counts!
That counts.
You know, officer will come up to the window. Excuse me, sir, you where you parked in a disabled spot? Oh, is this a disabled spot? Right. You know what? I'm going to let you off on the technicality. And what about the people that get a disability permit because they're that overweight and then they get to park closer to the shopping centres? Burn those calories, earn your way to the food court because we all know that's where they go. Well, I'm going to pick up your next text, but very quickly before we do, this guy, you were training to be an ordained minister at some point? Marriage celebrant, that's the one. Marriage celebrant.
Marriage celebrant,
We'll have to touch upon that, ladies and gentlemen. We'll have to get on that later.
Yeah.
But he's a comedian right now, but later he'll probably be able to marry you if you like. But right now, it's the curator of the room himself and your headliner for this evening, Johnny Winter, everyone.
Thanks very much, Liam Daly. Yeah, I'm actually going to be a marriage celebrant, but I am single, so it means I can't marry anybody that's here. Like with the new laws, I actually can do that. Well, one of the things I just want to touch on a couple of things that Liam, that you mentioned tonight, especially. One of the ones was getting earlier on. You actually proposed the idea
Yeah.
of home-delivered toilet paper.
Yeah.
And seriously, you proposed that law, and I thought to myself, where is capitalism at its finest than when you get home-delivered toilet paper? Can you think of anywhere? Because I can.
Yeah.
I can. I can think of where capitalism is better is when it's compared to socialism. Because they reckon the average family goes through $10 worth of toilet paper every fortnight. The average family, not talking about individuals, the average family goes through $10 every fortnight. Now that's $20 a month. Now if you really wanted to save money on toilet paper, all you would do is take that $20 to the currency exchange place, find the most socialist country like Venezuela, change it to their currency. If you use only 6 sheets a day, you would have enough toilet paper with that $20 to last you 4 years. Now that is where I see that capitalism will always beat socialism. Anyway, that's my time. Thank you very much. Bye.
One more time. time for Johnny Winter, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, I just gotta ask, what color shirt was that? Is that blue and black or gold and white shirt?
Gold and white.
God damn it.
Salmon.
It's like, I see a blue and black shirt, but it's like, it's obviously gold and white. Gold and white, yeah.
I said blue.
Yeah. My goodness. But ladies and gentlemen, I want you to give one more round of applause for all the acts that you've seen here tonight. Luke Lewis, Stephen M, Susan Thomas, Johnny Winter, and ladies and gentlemen, thank you to the bar staff and the security as well. We've got a Facebook page, Live Comedy. Give that a like, share, subscribe, follow. We are back here again on Saturday from 7:30. Next Thursday again from 8:30. But in the meantime, my name is Liam, and I will see you guys next time.
Thank you.